Starbucks recently started enforcing their dress code, which I think is great. So their new dress code is that they are to wear a solid black top, bottoms that are black, khaki, or denim, and their apron. But not everybody is happy about this. Some of the baristas, could you believe it, are protesting. They want their right to dress like LGBTQ plus degenerates. They want their right to wear whatever they want at an establishment that they didn't build, make, or create. This is from Fox News, shared to us by Outnumbered.
Starbucks says that employees now have to wear a solid black short or long-sleeved shirt and any shade of khaki, black, or blue denim bottoms. The horrors. Starbucks is even giving it.
Can we also make it so you look like your biological sex? Oh, like this guy comes. Sorry, bro. You're looking a little too feminine right now. Take off the eyeliner and come back later. Oh man.
Or blue denim bottoms. The horrors. Starbucks is even giving employees 2 free company branded T-shirts, but the baristas say that the new dress code strips them of their identity.
Exactly. That's the point. Actually, you're not there representing yourself. Okay, you're there representing a company. You're a representative, an ambassador for that company. When the customer interacts with you, they're interacting with Starbucks. You are supposed to represent the culture and values at Starbucks while you are at work. That is what they're paying you to do. Now, when I was younger, I had a problem with dress codes because, I was rebellious. I didn't understand. But I get it now. I understand it. And I actually appreciate it. I have a dress code at work. Sometimes it annoys me. But you want to know what? I chose to work for this employer. They chose to pay me. And I represent that company. So I understand them wanting me to look professional. I also understand and appreciate the fact that you want your employees to be easily identifiable. One of the most frustrating things about going into a store is not being able to identify who actually works there. So the dress code is really important, and it requires uniformity, which is essential to a brand. If you don't want to dress that way, then go work at your local mom and pop coffee shop. But if you're going to work at a corporation, they have an agenda, and you can either be with it or go work somewhere else.
This isn't just about clothes. It's about control. Right now, union Starbucks workers across the country are putting on runways and walking out on strike. Because once again, Starbucks made a big decision about our jobs without bargaining with us. And this time, it's a new restrictive dress code, one that we're paying for out of pocket. So we're walking in to say no more.
No one cares. Make the coffee. And others think they're not able to truly express themselves.
Thing that loves to do is allow partners to be themselves or whatever that PR that they want to push. I don't understand how that's in good faith of letting us express us. I don't understand how that's supposed to embody craft and culture.
I'm sorry, Paul. When did Starbucks turn into the Teletubbies or a playground? Abide by the dress code and find someplace else to work.
You don't like the horn, huh?
Oh my God, I don't like any of it.
All right. Well, look, let me. I just go back into my own experience. When I joined the police department, you had to buy all of that stuff. I didn't realize when I joined, they said, "Okay, give us a check. You got to pay for your uniforms and everything." Later on, when I went into this is probably one of the suits I bought back then. You had to buy like 10 suits, because you had to go to work every day. You had to wear a suit, when you were doing investigations. So I don't have a lot of sympathy here, but also simplifies your life. You don't need your job to express yourself with your clothes. Go there and make the coffee. That's it. It simplifies your life. I got a black shirt. I wear the khakis. I go to work, and that's all there is to it. And they better wake up. I'll tell you why. Within the next 5 years, it's going to be robots making the coffee anyway. I saw it the other day. So, the robots are not going to complain about the black shirt. So, you know what? You got a job. Wise up.
Right. I really enjoyed my coffee this morning from Italy.
Good Lord. I would just fire them. Man, I would be so hardcore of a boss, man. I would be great to my employees, but I would have zero tolerance for stuff like this. Like, I would have them sign a clause like, if you just are ridiculous, I'm going to fire you. All right? Your probation period is forever. Probably why I'm not a boss right now. But Yeah, these people are ridiculous. They're babies. And it does simplify your life. My daughter wears uniforms to her school. We do like a hybrid program, so she goes 2 days a week, but she wears uniforms those 2 days a week. It's great. You don't have to think about it. That's it. She wears her uniform. You don't have to worry about prepping an outfit. We already know what she has to wear, and it's good. I work. I have to wear collared shirts. Makes my life pretty easy. I just wear a collared shirt every day. That's it. I will give them this. My dress code is pretty relaxed, but when I worked at other companies, I wore their apparel and I had little issue with it. So I do think, yeah, these people are just a bunch of babies, and I'm glad that Starbucks is returning to sanity. But I do think they have created a problem for themselves because they catered to the most entitled people on the planet. That's who mainly works at Starbucks, are these really entitled progressives that will cry over everything and make a big deal over everything. So when you're doing something that infringes on their identity, you might as well be deleting them. That's how they perceive it, because anything that restricts their ability to express their falsehood, they view as an attack on themselves, and it's pretty obnoxious, to say the least.